know what transformation looks like from the outside. Just a happy trajectory upward until you finally end in a state completely different from where you started, free of any of the troubles of your former reality. Well, I hate to be negative, but that's just not the way it works. Transformation is a never-ending experience. Whether you are intentional or not in your actions, you are transforming right now. You are getting older. You're learning to fear new things, or perhaps you're learning you can do things you never thought you were strong enough to do. 180 transformation is intentional. It's empowered. It puts the responsibility in your hands, and it all starts with understanding what is happening as you are transforming. I want to share with you what I call the 5 stages of the 180. The first is really sort of a level set, foundational sort of living. Dormancy, your starting point for every transformation. It's your unconscious incompetence. You don't know what you're doing, but it works, and it's happening unconsciously. You're transforming, but most likely you are influenced by your community. What's cool? What's acceptable? Your external situation probably drives your internal need to not have pain. I need you to know the truth. If you happen to be living in this place, you live your life in community, but your seconds and minutes and hours are done solo. Let's take the butterfly. There aren't 2 butterflies in the chrysalis. How about babies? They come into this world by themselves, right? A plant? Each seed transforms alone. And even though you are around people who have opinions about what is appropriate, you have a life path to walk out. And it's your privilege to do something with it. The second stage is awareness, and I'm hoping through this video I can trigger awareness in you. You get a bird's eye view into your life, and you see something that needs to be changed. It happens as you huff and puff walking up the stairs, and you think, I need to get in shape. Or you catch yourself losing your crap on your kid, and you think, and you see what you're doing to him, and you think, I need to get control of myself. You see someone who's excelling in business in the same space as you, and you start to dream of doing better than you are right now. This is good. Awareness is the first step, a realization, a seeing of the possible benefits, and very quickly on its heels, the possible consequences of making a change. Many people stop here. They know what they need to do, or there's something they need to do, but they don't move into action, and instead, they analyze the situation over and over, almost convincing themselves that they've actually done something. They judge themselves for not doing anything, or they get defensive internally. I don't have time, they say. I can't do it right now. Again, I want to slide a little bit of truth in here. You will never, once you're aware, become unaware. You can't reverse your knowing. So why not move forward and trust your gut? You're naturally designed to want things to be better. So do something about it. Move to stage 3. Now, stage 3, I warn you, it's not going to sound pretty. Agitation is what I call it. It's the moment when the seed takes root, when the hard growth happens. In the butterfly, it's when the caterpillar grows and strains against the cocoon. Babies aren't born unless there's labor. Seeds actually grow and change by pushing against the earth that separates it from the air. You try something and it works, or it works for a while and then you fail. There's a lot of falling down in this stage, but with each misstep, there's also learning and growing. Fast growth. You change, and then everything that is built around your former habit must be challenged, like your friends or your routine thoughts. And like I said, it doesn't look pretty. There's usually fear and anxiety and stress. You want to give up, and maybe for a day or a week you actually do. You hide away because you aren't clear of what to do with your realizations. Here is what you start to see is possible. You start to see and feel your strength. And you will, if you can look past the stress, see the vision of the future more clearly. You may be the only one to know, but I promise you it's there. It's quite a relief for anyone who reaches stage 4, which I call the reveal. It's when you break free from the past and you start to feel you are creating a new normal. People start to ask you, did you lose weight? Or you have more than 1 month in a row with a higher revenue stream for your business. You can run a little faster. You start to realize that you haven't fought with your partner for a while, and all of it is good stuff. But unfortunately, in my view as your coach, people stop here. I think we're so desperate to not need the transformation that we look at it so negatively that we stop. We're beyond it. We're better. It's a new plane of existence. There are some good feelings in this stage, pride and a need to share advice and happiness, but you might also quit before you get to your goal, or you start to feel anxiety because in the back of your mind, you know that the change doesn't have deep enough roots. You know what? You're feeling this way because you aren't done. There's more. There's a cycle. After that baby is born, after that plant pushes above ground, there's more growth to do. There's a cycle of production, a purpose to the transformation. The final stage is really not final, just a moment when you make the turn to find new things to transform in your life. It's a moment to maintain. When you give into the idea that you're empowered to continuous change for the better, you can have a more intentional life. There are opportunities everywhere, and it's up to you to pick the right one. You will feel freedom because you don't ever have to worry about being good enough again. You're priceless. You're worth the investment. You can fly. You can become. You can enjoy your purpose. Do this for me. Choose a place for change in your life and figure out where you are right now in those stages. Create an action plan to move to the next stage. It could be walking in the morning 5 days in a row, or throwing out the crappy food that isn't doing you any favors. And post it in the comments in this video, or come on over to my private Facebook group. Here's the deal. You'll never graduate beyond transformation, not until you leave the planet completely. And before you groan, take heart. It's not too late. You can have what you see. You can change for the better. You are empowered to grow from dormancy to continuous change. And I want you to know that it's an honor to be with you on this journey.